This week in Black history, all the way back in 1862, Mary Patterson became the first black woman to earn a master's degree in the United States of America at Oberlin College. That's the young lady right there. And she was a lifelong advocate for black education, helping to found the Colored Women's League. That's what y'all would call before you're called black, so don't be offended. Colored Women's League, which later became the National Association of Colored Women. Amen. So she did all of that back in the 1800s and the early 1900s. This week in Black history, in 1954, 2 years before I was born, Brown versus Education, Board of Education verdict was delivered that ended school segregation. Many of you all that are younger don't know that it wasn't always true you can go to any school you wanted to go to. This young lady, Linda Carol Brown, and her dad, Linda Brown was a third grader. She had to walk 6 blocks to her school bus stop. And then she had to ride to Monroe Elementary School, which was her segregated black school, which is 1 mile away. That was the law. And they sued along with some others. And meanwhile, Sumner Elementary was right down the school, but it was a segregated school. It was only 7 blocks away from her house in Topeka, Kansas. So that's what Brown versus Education was all about. Unfortunately, a lot of the laws that were passed in those days are being repealed. And we're not desperate enough to understand what's going on in America, but sooner or later, some of us are going to wake up and realize what this is. Finally, this week in Black history, in 1959, Benjamin O. Davis Jr. became the first African-American general in the United States Air Force. Yeah, he comes from a long line or a good line of men. As a matter of fact, his father, Benjamin O. Davis Sr., had been the first black general in the U.S. Army. That's a strong bloodline right there. And they are not DEI hires either. A lot of black officers have been fired in the last 18 months just because they're black. And we have to remember what this whole thing is about. We honor and we celebrate these gentlemen. Give them a hand, give yourselves a hand for what you know. Even more about Black history today.